Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, a series where I explore the various counties, states, territories, areas, provinces, districts, whatever they're called, of the nations on planet Earth, doing so one by one on GeoGuessr. And the aim is, well, A, to explore places I've never seen and never been and might never go, and hopefully have a little fun at the same time, and to score 25,000 points in each area on GeoGuessr. And if I succeed in doing so, the area goes off the list of regions I have got, well, the list I've got of regions to play. And if I fail to play 25,000 points, off the list, on the list it stays. It might feature again some later date. Funny how hard it is to say that particular piece. Anyways, so today we're going to Vermont in the USA, the state of Vermont, and that is, as you may know, one of the smallest states in the US. It's got roughly 650,000 people living in it as of last year, 2024 that is, and spans 23,874 square kilometers, the capital of which is the city of Montpellier, which I was trying to bring up data on, so now I have to, let's see, I was going to, I had it already on the side here, but now I actually have to, there we go. Montpellier is actually only the 7th largest town or city in the whole state of Vermont, and only has 7,915 inhabitants. How about that? So yeah, small place, and sits up here somewhere. So yeah, anyways, we're going to try and play this. So this will be a refreshing experience, I hope, compared to some of the last few episodes, which have been very tricky with a lot of third-party photography to wrestle with. So I just hope that Vermont will be a little kinder to me. So let's see how this goes. And I believe I did click that. There we go. Yeah, my computer is struggling a little bit when there's a lot of these locations on display at the same time. Just gonna go and put the challenge link in a safe place so that I can post it and you can check it out in the about section for the video if you like to play it. So the same game that I am. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, this could be right out of Norway. I don't know about southeast when northwest is downhill. Well, at least there's a house here. Okay, so we've got a brook and we've got a house. It almost looks like an old schoolhouse, but it's not. Well, actually, it could be. In Norway, that could have passed for an old schoolhouse. I mean, when I say old, we're talking about something built in the 1900, somewhere between 1880s and 1920s. Out in the districts. Yeah, I don't know if this was the right way to go. Yeah, this is totally Norway in, like, yeah, it's a little hard to say whether it's autumn or winter. It's probably very late autumn. This is what very late autumn would look in many places in Norway. Well, that's a lovely little... Oh yeah, it's definitely winter. Lovely little brook we got running on the side here, but I don't think we're going to get any closer to civilization. We're going in this direction. So let's go the opposite way, even if it's uphill. I don't like going uphill in general, because that usually means that we are going to go across some crest that will bring us into absolute nowhere. Well, that looks like an appropriate vehicle. Okay, but we're actually going somewhere here, but where? Okay, I'm glad. Oh no. I counted my chickens too soon. No, I didn't mean to do that. I was going to click a checkpoint. Crikey. Well, I'm glad I'm not playing this with any time pressure like I did the previous series, where I played the regions of Europe, and I ended up having to complete each round within, is it 5 minutes in order for it to count? For my own tallying. So which... They seem about equally won. Oh, that's the thing. Let's go with down. You can rarely fault down when playing GeoGuessr. I brought this down to the creek again. Going up on the opposite side, but as long as we're going south, or at least nominally heading towards the Atlantic. And the ocean is where all the fun is in the world, and particularly in GeoGuessr, in terms of populated areas. Not saying that we'll get to the Atlantic, because then we'll have to pass through one or two more states from Vermont, but see, this one has a... Is it called Demand? On the Mayo lane. And what does it say there in tiny writing? De Mayo. De Mayo. Okay. So let's hope that's an indication that this is the main route through the area. 310. I don't like that, the look of that. That means like what? I don't know if they do the numbering in the same way we do in Europe these days. That you take the number of your the road number of your house and multiply it by 10 to find the distance to the start or the end of the road in meters. Wow. Well, except for the American flag, this looked very Norwegian. Or possibly even Swedish. Well, so far, South is not delivering, is it? It's given us a lot of woods and the odd house. But yeah, the people who live out here live in splendid isolation, don't they? I mean, splendid. So we got something. We've got Kaiser Hill Road, TH19. What does that mean? And TH23, Morse's Mill Road. So which looks like the most like... Okay, so there's only one option here. Well, that's one of those cases where I do like a lack of options. Yeah, some proper old houses here. Yeah, this is land that's been around for a while. Proper intersection. Route 2 East and Hill Street. So is this Danwell then? Caledonia Central. Ah, here we got exactly what I was talking about, actually. Pope Memorial Library, and here we got something. Let's see, St. Johnsbury. Groton, Peacham, Danville School. North Danville, I guess. Let's see now. Zoom out first, see if we can see any of these names. And doesn't seem like we'll find them at this level of zoom, all right. Here's St. Johnsbury. Okay. And that's 10 miles to the east. Here's Danville. So we came up Joe's Brook Road. There's Wilson Road. And here's Moses Mill. Kaiser Hill Road. That's the one we came. Let's see. So we came down to Water Andrick Road. And we should be somewhere about here. That took a while. Let's see now. So it's going to take a... Yes, so where... I hate these ones. So I missed them so easily. We should be about here, right? Because we're just ahead of this little bend. Right? And where's that brook? Is that going down here? Nope. Because that is coming down. Should be coming down. Yeah, that's a tricky one. It shouldn't be, but I'm so good at making trouble for myself in this game. I think I'm in a good position, but I can't really use that house for anything. Now watch me miss this by 2 meters. Dude, just within the truncation. God. That was a close one. Literally. Well, it was a far one, but close call, but far away. Okay, we got some urban settlements here. Milham Court, Williston Road. That's sort of ironic. Last time we were in the Americas, when I was in Saskatchewan, I was on a Williston Road there as well. Or maybe it was Williston Drive. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so this is Williston Road and Milham Court. Now the question is where? Right. Can we catch up with that school bus, maybe? Hang on, what did it say about end? Probably just an end of a lane. Oh yeah, end of the center lane. Edward Jones Investments. Let's catch up with that school bus and see what it says on the side. That wasn't very helpful. Mountain Transit. But we could still maybe find something. I think I saw some more writing on the front here. Student transportation. No. School bus. Vibrant church. Uh-huh. And what did it say there? Nah, nothing. Maybe lakeside. But yeah, I've said it before. America is probably when I played Florida early on in the series. America is very good at making pretty much every town look the same. In terms of that, you have all the same franchises, and they're all sort of put in the same commercial zone agglomerations, to put it that way. So while there might be more trees, the vegetation might differ a bit, and might... Okay, we could be in Burlington. That sounds like a feasible thing, but yeah, you're very good at making things look very similar. And that's a bit ironic for a nation where you are very big on individualism. But hey, that's me. Just rambling a bit. So this is Williston Road, and it's possibly in Burlington. Now, I have no idea about the roads in Burlington. The only thing we know is that this Williston Road goes east-west, and it's probably out. It can't be central with all the stuff going on here. But yeah, I guess I should have gone the opposite way. Maybe. I might get something here, let's see. But yeah, I shouldn't go on too much about individualism and places not looking the same. I mean, what do we have? We have, like 3 groups owning all the grocery store chains, and plenty of other franchises as well that tend to lump up in the same places. So yeah, Williston, Southern Burlington. Okay, South Burlington. All right. And we're crossing a river, aren't we? Well, a brook. So are we crossing into South Burlington, or are we leaving South Burlington, or what is it? Oh, hello. What do we have here? What do we have here? Now let's see, we came out of Milham Court. Here we go. Yeah, so we should be, this is number, well, that's the first house, that's that one. And this is the second house, this one, so we should be about here. Yeah, that looks good. And it is good. Excellent. Okay, let's focus a little bit more on what we're seeing in the scenery. Let's see now. Yep, this could totally be east, northeast, southeast of Oslo in Norway. Except for the road markings and the road signs. Then it's like almost a dead ringer. So should we go east? Should we go west? In 2 minds about that. That road's gone off by the side. That one is hopefully visible on the map. So what do we have here? Okay, so we do have a decent road, which means that it's probably got a number of some sort, or at least, very least, a proper name. So going east, that's a big number. I don't like big numbers. But we got an intersection. And one heck of a bend. Moncton Ridge Orchard. This is a road tax road. Because I couldn't see any sign with the road name. Okay, so we went from east to north, and we're going downhill. I can't see any major communities ahead, but you never know. You never know. And another major bend. Well, that's good. That possibly takes us towards something populated. Let's have a look. See what we find. Yeah, it's all shot in the autumn here. Autumn, early winter. Well, that said, we did see some summer shots in the two previous rounds as well, so it's not all. Late in the year. Small town coming up. Which is... Does it come with a welcome sign? Interesting. Stella Road. Town hall parking. Okay, for which town? Will it say over here or Green Street? Green Street, commercial lot available. Peace Mountain Law. Could this be Peace Mountain? Right. And it says town of Wartburg. Heinsberg. Wait, I just saw Heinsberg. There we go. Yep, that's Route 116. So we came down Charlotte Road. And Baldwin Road. Burrit. Well, okay. Anyways, we came... No, not from there. We came from here. We came down the Charlotte Road and we came... Somewhere around here. Exactly where I don't know. Let's see. Looking slightly southeast. If we go west, which we did not, but there's a bend That takes us southwestwards. Could be here. Do we see any brooks? Not really, no. Do we have any numbers? Yeah, we do have numbers. Okay, so here's number 2139. Okay, so right now we're here. And here is a road for 1957. That's 1867. 2013. So if that is 1867, that's 1951. And that's 2013. So it's 1951 is there. Let's have a look now. That's probably going to be 1867 up there. I would hope. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. That's a long building, that's that one. Yep, so we got this building. And 1867 in the woods. So this thing ought to be this road. So how close to it are we? This is just a lot of stuff I will miss. I think we're about there. Well, that is the only road going into the side there, isn't it? Supposed to be another one, and that is here. This is the 2013 road. Yes. Okay, but then I got things I can count between. That's good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Well, call it 2. And 1. Time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's call it 4. So 3. Yeah, that looks. Let's see. So if that is 3. 3. And 2 is about here, about a 1951. I don't like that. Can I say where they're in? No! No way that is right. No way we were hot. No way we were closer to that one than to that one. Ah. Oh, well, there goes the 25k, but okay, let's finish this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind missing if it is evident why I missed, but that one threw me quite a lot, not in a good way. Church Street, that makes sense. And particularly when I get Richmond Town Center. So where's Richmond in Vermont? Richmond, Vermont. There's Richmond. Oh, just around the corner, basically. So Church Street, here we are. Now, if I miss this one, I might as well just pack up for the day. Let's see. We are a little further along the road than I expected. Let's see. Can we see some house numbers here, please? Here, please. I mean, I can't see any numbers on that one. Quite likely the 47. Can't see it. Now here's the 52. Okay, so right now I am here. And that is the 52. So we're looking up between the 52 and the 36. Why? Some really, really odd numbers, but okay. There we go. Bah. And if okay. I was hoping that we were going to have a short round, but for a moment I thought that letterbox was, or mailbox was, some tarmac or asphalt spotted through the woods. Cobb Hill Road. I'm going to go south again. Yeah, that could be a good decision. What number is this one? Doesn't say. Cobb Hill Road. Yep. What was that? Windy Meadows. TH86. Looks promising. Yeah. Asphalt. Overhead what? Overhead leaves? Never overhead wires. Okay. Which way to go? Stop signs in all directions, so none of these roads are right away. Let's try this direction first. I put the checkpoint down just in case, so. We shall see. What do we have here? We have Tyler Lane, private road. I don't know if this was the right way to take through this place, but at least we still have asphalt. And that is good. But, yeah, I don't know how long good will be good. That sun is blazing. Okay. Bowers Road. Weight limit. Oh yeah, I guess that's for the bridge here. Don't know if to go northwest will be the thing, but it should take me through the community, I think. So we should have a road coming up from the side here before long. Heartlands Four Corners, junction US 4 and 7. US 4 and 7, there's 2. There's 7, where's 4? Where is 4? 7. There's 9 and 8. There's 4. Heartlands Four Corners, junction US 4 and 7. I believe this is where things are. So we should be in this area. Windy Lane, Cold River. I don't think this is where we are. Vermont Route 7 Central. Yeah, but let's just Let's just not get too caught up in the junction yet. That was a sign I've never seen before. What did that mean? The one with the slashed bent arrow. Mace Hill Road. And we're on North Vermont 12. Okay. Creek Road. Vermont 7B. 133. Notch Road. Clarendon. Now we're going west. And where's that junction? How do we get there? Skunk Hollow. Mike's Store and Deli. Well, I mean, that junction could be far off. Why is the map so wonky all of a sudden? Come on. Give, move. And I don't really know where we're heading right now. Aged sheep manure. Okay. Well, this especially interested. Well, I guess it's good fertilizer. If it's aged, well, of course, depends how you store it. I mean, if you just leave it out in the rain, I would assume that most of the nutrition in it would just run off. Bridge 5A on Vermont 12. It kind of suggests that this road isn't going much longer. Depends, of course, how many bridges there are, but as Cobb Hill Road. Well, what do you know? Well, that is the road we started on. So it comes out here. And, well, we're still no closer to really figuring out where we are. The only thing was that sign about the junction between US 4 and 7, which I believe is here. But how that works with the road I'm on, I'm not sure. Particularly not with the direction I'm going. Nor with the numbers I'm getting on the roads. There's the Cold River Road. That's kind of the closest I find, but in terms of direction and rivers and valleys and stuff. So, but this one is turning into a real humdinger. And I would like to find this soon. Coming up on dinner time in not too long. And I'm getting a little hungry. Not hungry yet, but getting there. Let's see. Is there a river down here? Nope. And watch out for school buses, I think. Yeah, here's a community. But a whole heap of absolute nada. That is... where on planet Earth are we? Planet Vermont. Hideaway Hill Drive. Yeah, they are sure hiding away where we are. Come on. Don't know what's been up with GeoGuessr today. It's been running smoothly for a good while now, but something not legible. Tricky. Well, that junction. I'm starting to have a feeling that is turning out to be a bit of a red herring for me. That might have been the wrong direction to go, given how far it seems to be. And we're just driving through some lovely woodlands and people being very lucky to live in some of these areas. Like, look at this. Nice. But, still it's nothing. Absolutely zip. Heartland, Vermont. Does it go anywhere south of Woodstock? Yes, it does. Okay. Baron Babcock Hideaway. Finally, now we're getting somewhere. Hideaway. We're on Skunk Hollow Road. Here's Cobb Hill Road. Yep. And Mace Hill Road. Right, Quaker Village Cemetery. That's Bowers Road. Finally. Okay, we weren't quite there, but let's see. So I went a little bit north. Don't do that. I think we might be here now. And then we're gonna go around a bend. Cobb Hill Road goes that way. Mace Hill goes this way. And there's a house up here. Yeah, that's a long house there. Okay, yeah, we can actually do some counting here. And let's see, first to the one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to that. And then down to Curtis Road. Why do you have to do this? That's Heartland, by the way. So 8 up to this one, and then down to Curtis is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to call it 12. Because that gives me 20. No, that gives me 20. And this is 10. That's 5. Oh, and 7.5 should be roughly there. Well, at least I got a good one there. But yeah. Hey, that was a few tough rounds. And I don't mind missing out with that one. What on earth? No, not that one. I got that one right, but there was this one. What on earth happened there? I was much closer to this one than to that one, so I wonder, that road I saw, could that have gone up here? But then I should have seen another road going up there. This is a weird one. Oh well. Vermont stays on the list. Yeah, that's it for this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, and I'm glad you're still with me here. And I hope you'll come along for the next episode and see where we're going next in A Tiny Dot in Space when that episode is up. Until then, bye-bye.